Is Type Soul pay to win? In today's video, we spent 5,000 Robux to find out for ourselves. Welcome dreamers. If it's your second or third time watching one of my videos and you're not subscribed, go ahead and do it for your boy. Remember guys, I pay to win, so you don't have to. Let's get into the video. We are greeted by a very simple opening screen. Let's press play. All right, we are spawned into the world as a normal human, a very handsome one at that, if I do say so myself. The first thing I do when I get into the world is open up my inventory, and I want to go to dev products because I want to see if I can pay to win at the start. Now, I found out something pretty interesting. I actually can't click on any of the stuff that's here before I go to whatever faction I'm going to. So that's a very nice start. Now that I know that, I'm on my way to join my faction. I'm going to join Soul Reaper because I feel like that's the most pay to win I can get. Now I'm finally starting my journey. So I spawned in as a trainee, okay? Looking nice, looking clean. So I open up my inventory, and now that I am a trainee and I got my own faction, I can end up buying clan rerolls. So I didn't like the clan that I actually had, so I'm going to go ahead and buy some more. That is a crazy price, but it's a price that we're willing to pay for the sake of the video. All right, so I use the clan rerolls. The first one I got is Sheba, which is actually dog water, so we don't want that. Remember guys, these are the legendary clans that we're trying to get. Any other clan does not have these boosts. So we're gonna spin over and over until we get one of these. That didn't go so well, but remember guys, these are the clans we're trying to get. I was gonna buy some more rerolls, but then I realized something. In the top right hand corner, the clans we're trying to get are 1%. I see where this is going. Now that I got absolutely nothing, I'm on my way to start my Soul Reaper journey. After grinding for some long amount of time, we finally got to grade 2, so let's get into it. Now that we got to grade 2, we can actually go ahead and get some real products and actually be able to use them. I ended up getting a trash Shikai, so we're gonna spend 800 Robux to buy a new one. I got trash a couple times, so yeah, we needed to spend a couple times. We spent 3 bands, you know what I'm saying? But I finally got it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Fire and longsword. Such is the power of pay to win, but that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and meditate and get to our inner world so we can go fight this beast. Heading into the inner world, I was so ready to fight, but as you can tell, it was a very hard battle. Martha, please play the clip. As you can see, I got completely obliterated and it wasn't even close. But that was fine. That was my first try. Now I set out on an adventure with my friend to grip every person in Waco Mundo. Getting better at this game definitely wasn't easy as a Soul Reaper because I know we all watched that Nano video, and in the video he said not to get any skills before you fight your Shikai because it'll just be way harder for you. I got killed over and over and over again. Finally heading back into my inner world, I think I got the strength needed to actually fight and kill this OP Shikai. So I talked to him and well, Martha, play the clip. So yeah, I wasn't as good as I thought I was, but it definitely was better than the first time. So I'm not really tripping over it. So me and my boys set out on an adventure again to get some more grip so that I'll be able to fight my Shikai yet again. But as you guys can tell, that didn't go so well. After all those deaths, I was losing my sanity, and I did something very, very unforgivable. I asked my friend for help. But with his help, I was able to kill him over and over again until I got good enough to do what I needed to do. Finally, the deed is done. Now Spark, Sabro. After so long, I finally got my Shikai. Thank you so much to my W friends, because I won't lie to you, if you don't got friends, you're in for a hell of a time. After getting my Shikai, I noticed I was a lot stronger, obviously, and I was able to put some moves in to get my character up there in strength. Now it's time for my final verdict. As we all know, Type Souls has a very, very hard early game life, but once you get to end game, things start to get very, very fun for you. And I'm going to be using those in my analysis of today's video. So going back to the beginning of the video, once you spawn in, you can't actually buy anything to pay to win. You actually got to go die and then choose your faction. So once you choose your faction though, that's when the pay to win starts to go into effect. It's nothing crazy at that point because it's just clans. You can obviously spawn in as your desired clan, but that's obviously very, very lucky. Only 1% chance. It would be less pay to win if all the weaker clans had weaker buffs, but no, only the top 1% of clans actually have any type of extra buffs. So that's already a red flag, I'm sorry to say. But after that, there's nothing else you can really pay for. I mean, you can spend as many racks as you want to get that 1%, but you're most likely not going to get it because getting 5 clan spins cost over 1,000 Robux. So whatever you get, you kind of have to deal with until you get to grade 2. Now, you got to go from grade 5 all the way to grade 2. If you didn't know, that is 4 grades, and that's hours and hours of grinding, literally, because you can't level up until you meet the certain time requirement and XP requirement. After you get to grade 2, honestly, that's probably the most pay to win that you're actually going to get, because then you can roll for your Shikai. So yeah, going from grade 5 all the way to grade 2 definitely isn't pay to win, because all you can really do is get a clan spins, which won't really help you too much, but they're still beneficial. Now let's move on to the Shikai. Even if you do Shikai rerolls, it doesn't really matter because you actually have to beat it in order to use it. So again, you have to actually use skill and, you know, put time into the game, get better at the game so you can actually beat your Shikai. Some people have easier Shikais and some people just have harder ones to fight. So it really is up to your skill level and how hard your Shikai is to fight. But after you get your Shikai, you've entered middle to end game, and here's where the pay to win starts getting kinda crazy. Again, you can only pay to win for 2 major things in this game, and those things being clans and Shikais, or, you know, whatever your equivalent to Shikais are. But the sheer fact at how much your Shikai actually benefits you is kind of insane. Again, you can spawn in with a rare Shikai or, you know, legendary Shikai or whatever, but most people aren't because they're legendary and they're rare for a reason. When I spawned in, I had some dookie water, I had some dog water, but with the use of Robux, I was able to get one of the strongest ones in the entire game, and I got one of the strongest weapons in the entire game, and that is being the longsword. The community doesn't know too much about Bankais and the equivalents of those, but obviously it'll get even better as time goes on. So yeah, my final verdict is that this game is paid to win. Some of you might disagree, but I don't think a lot of you will disagree if I'm being honest. Now there are ways to get more spins, but that's obviously through codes, which isn't really a viable method considering they give different codes each time. And I also think that you can get them through raids, but raids is, I mean, that's not really a viable method either. But you can get it through raids and you have a chance to buy it in the shop, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But if I had to give this a percentage out of 1 to 100 on the scale, I would definitely give this game a 65% on pay to win, because of the sheer fact that you actually have to put a lot of time and effort into the game to actually get to the pay to win stuff. But in game definitely is a pay to win party, because then you can start getting clans that you want, and you know, then it's just buff after buff after buff. So yeah, this game definitely is pay to win. Now I will say this: if the game had more options and more ways to get those things like rerolls and stuff like that, then I definitely wouldn't say this is pay to win, because there's more viable free to play options. But the fact that there isn't, or there's so little to literally none, then yeah, that's why I chose what I chose. But yeah, this is a new series, so I will be doing more of this, especially on like big popular games that come out. Remember guys, I pay to win, so you don't have to. If you made it in this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you think it's pay to win, if you don't think it's pay to win, let me know your opinion. Go ahead and join the Discord so you never miss out on a video, and you want to be a part of a community and you want to grow. With that being said, my name is Dream Chaser, and I'll see you guys in the next video.